After air and sea, Bulgarians and Romanians finally get to enter the Schengen area from land, as Austria lifts its veto.
Germany's defense minister Boris Pistorius' decision not to run as candidate in February's snap election clears the way for Olaf Scholz to run for a second term.
Romania is preparing for a marathon of elections starting the end of this week.
Austria lifts its veto, allowing Romania and Bulgaria to join the European Schengen Free Movement area. The agreement was signed in Budapest between the three countries and will be formalized at the next Home Affairs Council in Brussels in December. European Commissioner for Home Affairs Ylva Johansson explained from Hungary.
This is a great day to achieve the full freedom for all the citizens of Bulgaria and Romania into the Schengen area, and I'm very happy today.
Johansson expects it to be operational by January 2025. The European Commission recommended back in 2011 that both Romania and Bulgaria should be allowed access to Schengen. But final decision depended on the EU countries that vetoed their entry for years. Free movement by air and sea was finally allowed a year ago and came into force last March. Austria, however, continued to block land movement. And in a few weeks, free movement for Romanians and Bulgarians will finally become a reality.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz is to be nominated as candidate for Chancellor by his SPD party executive next Monday. It comes after Defense Minister Boris Pistorius said he was not available to run as a candidate for Chancellor in February's snap election. Pistorius said in a social media post on Thursday that he would instead support incumbent Schultz's re-election bid.
Nach tagelangen Spekulationen über die Kanzlerfrage bei der SPD hat Verteidigungsminister Boris Pistorius endlich Klarheit geschaffen. Er verzichtet auf die Kanzlerkandidatur zugunsten von Olaf Scholz. Damit ist diese Debatte beseitigt. Doch 80% glauben, dass Boris Pistorius die besseren Wahlergebnisse für die SPD bei der Bundestagswahl liefern würde. Die Umfragewerte für Olaf Scholz liegen seit Wochen im Keller. Fragt sich nun, wie er dies bei der doch recht kurzen Wahl wieder umkehren möchte. Diana Resnick aus Berlin für Euronews.
Romania is preparing for a marathon of elections starting at the end of this week. Around 19 million voters are expected to cast their ballots in the first round of the presidential election on Sunday. A second round is scheduled for 8th of December. And in between, on December the 1st, the parliamentary elections will take place.
In the first round of the presidential elections, no less than 14 candidates will compete. Of all of them, according to the polls, 5 have real chances to enter the second round, which will take place on December the 8th.
The front-runner for the presidential elections in all the polls is Marcel Ciolacu, Prime Minister and the chief of the Social Democratic Party. In the second place is George Simion, leader of the sovereign and nationalist party AUR. The third place is disputed, according to different polls, between the candidate of the opposition party, Elena Rasconi, and the liberal Nicolae Ciucă. Romanian voters are most concerned about the high living costs, the rising inflation, and the low salaries.
Este destul de greu să ai un preferat când nu prea ai de unde alege, așa că nevoia și circumstanțele în care ne aflăm ne fac să alegem răul cel mai mic.
Nu știu încă cu ce să votez și o să văd.
Nu m-am decis, nu am niciun preferat, nu cred că pot să am vreun preferat, nu mă atrage nimeni.
Ar fi contat dezbaterile, dar nu pot să zic că am putut să trag o concluzie din ce am văzut până acum la televizor și în general e să fie răul cel mai mic, pentru că în momentul de față nu cred că e cineva complet apt care candidează.
Pentru mine contează cel mai mult onestitatea, dar și background-ul din spate.
The presidential and parliamentary elections could either keep Romania on its pro-European path or steer it towards a more nationalist stance.